See if we're going live. This Hangout is on the air live. It says I'm live. I hope I'm live. We're finding out if we're live. We're going to know in a moment here. I just saw a commercial show up on my phone, so there's a good sign. Yeah, at least YouTube is concerned. They're trying to make money. How's it going, everybody? How you doing out there? Welcome to Traveling with Bruce here in Kristen, BC. I am back. Jen and I have returned safe and sound. All is well. All is warm. How about where you are? Oh man, it's a hot one. We're not like unbelievably hot here. We're about 84 degrees. For some of you, I know that is chump change where you guys are from. I know that, but I'll tell you, we are going to add 20 degrees to that temperature in the next 3 days. We are going to hit a high on Thursday here, 104. That'll be pushing records around here in southern British Columbia. It'll be one of those hotter days, and well, you know, we're just pacing ourselves, getting ready, and talking ourselves into it. It's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do. And that'll be Thursday. I'll be doing 2 shows that day. Oh my gosh, I'll be working hard on Thursday. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope it was all right for you. Hope weather's good where you guys are. Hope you're not eating too much. Hope you're not eating too little. Hope you're eating just right. And thanks again for all your fine, kind words last week when I was up in Calgary. And I'm glad you enjoyed the cats. Mr. Stinky made a small little cameo there, and we had Pan and Eddie making their regular appearances. And the boys are good. The owners are back, and everything's back to normal now. You know, the food continues. They may not get as many treats though. When Jen and I are around, we're a little more generous in the treat department. That little old junk food those cats love. We're a little more, you know, generous. But then that's what all grandparents do, isn't it? Grandparents always spoil. So what are you gonna do? What can I say? I mean, it's the way it is. The channel. How about this channel, Traveling with Bruce? We broke 2,500 subscribers. I think it was yesterday or day before. We're at 2,506. Way to go, you guys. Thank you for joining in, all of you newbies out there. I hope you're watching today. If you're a newbie and you've never watched before, this is Bruce, Traveling with Bruce. We love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship vacations, going on holidays, ports of call, the new ships that are coming, stuff that's going on in the business, all that kind of stuff. So any of you folks are new to cruising, you've come to the right place. And if you want to know anything about, you know, going on a cruise, let me know. You just ask away. We don't mind getting questions here. My gang of regulars are signing in right now, saying hi to me. You're welcome to do the same. Tell me, where are you watching me from? What town are you from? What's your high temperature going to be today? How hot are you guys going to be out there? We've got a number of a couple of my viewers right now are out there. They're like out there on cruises or about to. And one of my regulars, Robert Brandt, right now is on a river cruise in Europe. He's on a Viking river cruise ship, and I just caught a message he's getting well fed. So I'm quite curious to hear how that's going. I'm hoping that as his trip goes along, he'll run into some good Wi-Fi from time to time, and he'll be able to update my the Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce. So we have a group page called Traveling with Bruce. Hopefully he'll be able to update photos of his river cruise there and let us know how things are going. A number of people have been updating all weekend on the group page, which is great. If you get a chance, folks, head over there, check it out. The steamer is posting today again, and he posted over the weekend. Tom Henry's posting, and Ann Jordan, and of course myself, a bunch of us. And you're welcome to join in and show us pictures of your favorite cruises or cruise ships or your holidays over the years, whatever you want. It's Traveling with Bruce 24/7 on Facebook. Going great. Thank you also to the folks out there who've been visiting my Amazon affiliate link down below in the description here. There's a little email address for Amazon. If you click on that, you get taken right to the Amazon homepage. Now, if you buy anything, once you're there, anything you buy from there, there's usually a little commission or a finder's fee that's associated with any purchase that an affiliator will earn. So this channel earns a little commission every time you buy something on Amazon if you link through my affiliate link. So thanks to those of you who've been doing that. It helps the channel immensely. Also, thanks to all of you folks out there who are picking up stuff like this, Traveling with Bruce merchandise on the Redbubble store. There's a link down below, and there's also the red button up here on my homepage, the Redbubble link. Just so you know, today there's a sale. Everything in Redbubble, every item in my store, 20% off today. So the coffee mugs, here's one here, here's one here. Matter of fact, I got one, I put one to work right here, Traveling with Bruce with the brown fuzzy water, my diet caffeine-free Coke. Mug works great. These are all 20% off today. So you can get mugs, stickers, books, clocks, pillows, hoodies, what else? Sweatshirts. You know, not that you need a sweatshirt in the middle of August, but anyway, everything on the site is 20% off. So if you know somebody that's a Traveling with Bruce fan, you can get them something today at 20% off. Get yourself something at the same time. Help the channel. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. And thanks again to all of you out there who have been making contributions to this channel. Some of you do it through Super Chat when I'm on the air, like now, through YouTube. I appreciate that. However, I really appreciate it when you folks send me donations through PayPal rather than through Super Chat. Why, you ask? 70% of the Super Chat that comes through PayPal comes my way. 30% goes off the top for fees. Whereas with PayPal, any contribution you make through PayPal, any amount you want, 94 to 96% of the funds come to Jen and I directly, immediately, 24/7. So you can make a donation on this channel anytime. You want to make a donation to this promoter, this creator, promoter, that's fine by us. And 24/7 can be done, and we do appreciate it very, very much. And we have a cast of regulars who are repeat offenders who make contributions regularly. Some of you, once in a while, we take it all any way we can get it. We thank you very much. It keeps us on the air. There you go. There's our commercials for the day. Crowdfunding, as Robert Grant likes to say. Okay, 2,506 subscribers. Isn't that great? Today's topic, I want to talk to you about the movie, the Netflix movie, Like Father, it's called, with Kristen Bell and Kelsey Grammer and Seth Rogen. And another star, a co-star, The Ship itself. This movie was shot, mainly, a lot of it, was shot on the Harmony of the Seas cruise ship from Royal Caribbean. And I think the filmmakers did a great job. I really do. We all know, those of us who cruise a lot, we know it's pretend, it's Hollywood, and you know, a lot of what a number of things that happen on that ship are a little far-fetched. But you know what? Boy, I got to tell you, for free PR and for exposure, Royal Caribbean couldn't have asked for a better deal than this. You've got some great actors. You got a cute little script, and you got the ship being presented in all its glory. I don't know if all of you've seen the movie yet, but I'll tell you, there are a couple of scenes there where they've taken helicopters and, you know, taken some real super shots from way above and on angles. And there's one shot that I really liked. I liked a number of them, but the one shot I was really impressed with was Kelsey Grammer and Kristen Bell were on the balcony of this supposed honeymoon suite that they ended up having to share. Father and daughter had to share this thing. And they were on the balcony, and they were looking out over the sea as the ship was moving along the ocean there. And the helicopter had a shot nice and tight, just the two of them right on the balcony, and it panned out, and you could see the rest of the ship appearing and appearing and appearing until finally you could see the whole ship. And the two of them are two dots right in the middle on this balcony. It's a fantastic, fabulous shot. And I love that. I'm glad they put one of those in there. It gives people a sense of scale as to how monstrous this cruise ship really is when it's out there, how tiny we are when we're on board these ships. It's really fantastic. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about that a little bit, get your thoughts, impressions, anything else. I'm open to questions, comments, whatever. I don't have any other topics to talk about today. There's been a kind of a slow day in the old cruise business, as far as I can tell. But if you have any questions or comments on what's been going on, let's do that. First of all, I'll say hi to everybody who's been signing in. Kat Rose was first today. Richard C. was here. Kat said hi. Richard said hello, all 93 in Philly. Way too hot. Yeah, I know that, Richard. And then Kat agreed with that. She said it's 87, but it feels like 94 in Sacramento. So I got an East Coaster and I got a West Coaster. Where are you folks watching from in the middle? Kat, the Pacific side of Mexico is due to be hit with 2 storms, she's saying, coming up. Hawaii with one that will cause high surf. So there's some nasty weather out there. Bali got hit with a 7.0 earthquake. A lot of casualties in Indonesia. A lot of people homeless. What a mess. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce, and all. Out on the boat today in Tarpon Springs, Florida, 93 degrees and lots of sun. Gulf of Mexico water temperature, 89 degrees for the water temperature in the Gulf of Mexico. We'll be listening to the show. Glad you got home safely. We did. We had a very easy ride of it. Here, it's a long weekend. Canada, it's a long weekend. Today's a holiday Monday here. And we targeted to come home yesterday, Sunday, because that's the best day to make ground. It's on a day when most people are off the highway. Today would be a lousy day to drive. The good news would have been, however, had we driven home today, we would be driving where no one is driving. Everyone's heading back to Calgary or back to Vancouver, but from here, mainly heading back to Calgary, and we would be just going the opposite direction. But we'd have no chance to pass anyone if we got behind a slow-moving vehicle, because the other direction, would just be coming and coming and coming. So going yesterday, we had very light traffic. We had easy passing opportunities. We made good time, and we got home safe and sound, and really glad about that. So thank you for all your best wishes out there for that. Richard C. said he saw that about Bali. They want to stop there next year. Kat, also storms have hit Japan and Laos and a few other places over that way in Asia. Heck, a tornado says, she says a tornado hit in a small town in Massachusetts. It's crazy weather everywhere you go. Robert Brent, hi, Bruce and everyone. Made it is his first message here. Jim Thomas, East Coast is flooding, I heard. Tom Henry, hi, everyone. 92 in Richmond. Hey, Tom. Jim Thomas, 100 here, and fire ravaged Anderson, California, between the 2 fires that are burning. One on my backyard, over 500 square miles have burned in California. Sure could use some of that rain from the East Coast. Boy, couldn't we see that distribution go a bit? That would be so nice. Tracy Dunlop, hi, Bruce, and all. 91 Fahrenheit with a slight breeze in Naples right now in Florida. Chance of rain, but doesn't look like it. Hope all had a good weekend. Tom, Henry, Bruce, Robert, nice your family is sharing you. Yeah, Robert is allowed to talk to us. Jim Thomas, hi, Tracy. Robert Brandt, I just had a 3-hour dinner and I'm stuffed. This is on the Viking River cruise in Europe. Cat Rose, 3-hour dinner. Wow. Robert Brandt says they do one thing super well so far. They feed you. I bet you're right. It's Viking that he's on. He confirmed it. Paul Wilgus, hello, Bruce, and all. 84, but feels like 91 here in Virginia. Hey, Paul, welcome back. Cat Rose, I want to go on the Orion, which is the new Viking ocean cruise ship coming out shortly. Robert Brandt went on to say, prior to dinner on the river cruise, they had a cheese and fruit and cracker tray in the room. They could have fed 10 people, I think. Cat Rose, how was the dam viewing? Cat Rose wants to know, dam viewing. Sue, Vegas Strong, try Las Vegas, 107. Oh my gosh, Sue. You know, I have a couple of viewers from Las Vegas. I love you guys in Vegas. I really do. And one of my regulars, he gets a kick out of these weather warnings. They have the heat warnings in Vegas. And then he's going, duh, it's Vegas, man. We're always this hot. Sue, I hope you're staying indoors and you're staying cool. I'm sure you are. You probably know very well how to take care of yourself in Las Vegas. I'm really glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before and I've forgotten, I apologize, but I think you're a newbie, and I'm glad you're here. Tracy Dunlop at Peter Heckema. Do you have lots of red tide in Tarpon Springs? Terrible here. Lots of sea life washing up on the shores. Oh, that's interesting. Robert Brandt live. He say Sue is saying in Vegas. Hi there, Bruce. Kat is saying ick about that red stuff. John B is here today. Hi, Bruce. In the 90s and very hot in Potsdam, New York. John B, welcome back, buddy. Stay warm. I mean, stay cool. Stay hydrated by all means. Robert Brandt, Tracy Dunlop. Oh, that's smelly too, that red stuff. Sue, it is very hot, Sue saying, and I believe it. Love Vegas, though. It's one of my favorite places. Iskew Park is here. Hi, Bruce. It's Iskew in Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's a bit cool. Today, we're only hitting 17 Celsius, but sunny. You know what, Iskew? There's a lot of folks out there who wish they had your weather right now. They are fed up with the 90s and the 100s. You got it going all right. Don't fret about plus 17. It's okay. Tracy Dunlop, hi, at Robert Brandt. You must be on the cruise today. Is it late there, isn't it? Well, I'm thinking it's about 9 o'clock right now at his time. Paul Wilgus at Robert Brandt. Wow, 3-hour dinner. Wow. 11 p.m. he's saying. Oh, okay. He's 9 hours ahead of me. I'm 2:12 in the west, and you guys are in the east. It's 5:12. So he's 6 hours ahead of New York time. So there you go. Kat, I bet a lot of places likely do not have air conditioning. Still in this world, it's true. Kat, Sue, Vegas strong. Las Vegas here. High might be 110 today. Wow, that's typical though. I mean, that's just normal for this time of year. For Las Vegas, it can be even warmer. But you know, Vegas strong. They know what they're doing. Sue, this is great. I'm glad you're here. Robert Brandt, it was 82 today, now only about 75. How about perfect weather this evening? Robert Brandt at Traveling with Bruce. Wi-Fi here is free here and seems excellent, but I'm crossing my fingers. Right on, buddy. I'm not surprised you have free Wi-Fi. You're on a Viking cruise. That should be free. Fantastic stuff. Tracy Dunlop. Oh, well. No, no going to bed early after 3-hour dinner. Enjoy, she said. Richard C. is saying, hey, Beaner. Paul Wilgus at Robert Brandt. That's nice, comfortable temps. The cat. I was looking at damage from the Webster, Massachusetts tornado. Was only an EF1, but looked bad. Yeah, they can still be nasty in certain spots. And Jordan is here. Hi, good morning, Bruce and all. It's 23 Celsius in Brisbane, Australia. That's about 75 degrees today. It's the middle of winter in Brisbane right now. These are the hard, harsh conditions that my friend Ann Jordan is hanging through. She's got herself an espresso to keep herself warm in the morning. Down to 75 degrees in Brisbane. What is she going to do? Hang in there and keep a little extra layer on you. Remember, layering is your protection against cold. And welcome back to the show. I always tease Ann. I'm glad she's here. Robert Brandt. Yes, it is Paul Wilgus. Balcony door wide open and a pleasant breeze as we move along the river. Fantastic, Robert. He's saying hi, Ann. Here's a guy in the middle of Europe on a river cruise saying hi to Ann in Brisbane, Australia. Modern technology. You got to love it. I love this channel. Paul Wilgus, Robert Brandt. I'm jealous. That's just it. Richard saying hello, and Kat, me too. Okay, Robert Brandt. Let's see if we get stuck or have to get off in Bamberg, Germany. I'm hoping we have just enough water to get by because the river levels in Europe have been low in some of the river areas. Some of the areas on some of the rivers very low. And it's been affecting river cruises along with the barges and all the other traffic. So we'll cross our fingers for Robert that he won't have any interruptions on his trip. Tracy Dunlop, good morning. And Ann Jordan. Ann Jordan, good morning. Robert, let's see here. Tom is saying hi. Seakeeper is here. Hi, Bruce. 94 degrees in southern Florida. Congrats on 2,500 followers. Thumbs up. Thank you, Seakeeper, for that. Thank you, all of you, for all your wishes this weekend. I know I pasted up a little thing on Facebook on the group page mentioning we had 2,500 subscribers, and a whole bunch of you reacted to that. Thank you, all of you, for your support, your best wishes. We want to keep her going, and we are, and we'll see how far we can take this ride. Robert Brandt, I saw it. I liked it. The movie, that is. He was talking about the movie, Like Father. Robert Brandt, did anyone notice that Kelsey drove to New York City but flew home in L.A.? Yeah, I did notice that. He drove to the beginning of the movie. He's in this old, tired-looking Benz with the California license plate off a little askew, off at a bit of an angle, and then he left the car behind. So, yeah, I found that interesting myself. Robert Brandt, I saw it. I liked it. Kat Rose, I do not have Netflix. Kat, you know, you might be able to get it on the internet one of these days. I'm not sure, but sooner or later it'll be out there. Paul Wilgus at Robert Brandt. Where do I find the excursion with the guy that lights up with the guests? Laugh out loud. He wants to know. And Jordan, morning, Tracy, Peter, Kat, Paul, Tom, John, B. Sue. Of course, Ann Jordan is, apart from being in Brisbane, Australia, she's kind of my unofficial greeter, and she greets everyone. Silo Steve is here today. Hey, gang, warm in Seattle. Going on the Bliss soon. Encore 2019, blah, blah, laugh out loud. I think we're going to try the concierge class cabin on the Joy instead of doing the Haven. Decided on Alaska again. Okay, I think we're going to try the concierge class cabin on the Joy instead of doing the Haven. Right on. Interesting, sir. Very interesting. Of course, it'll be probably more affordable, but should be a great cruise. You have to keep us posted on all these coming up. Kat Rose is saying, hey, and Robert Brandt at Paul Wilgus. Not sure what you're asking, but I've had a lot of wine. It's just so you know, I may not understand exactly what it is you're trying to ask me, because you know I've been having wine during this because they serve wine with dinner and lunch. And Jordan, morning, Silo. Robert Brandt at Paul Wilgus in the movie when there are in Jamaica. They were in Jamaica. on that cruise that Robert Brandt Paul saying in that movie, the guide on the excursion smoked weed with the people. I want that excursion. Oh, okay. That's what he's talking about, lighting up with the perfect tour guide. Yeah, I don't know if that happens on Jamaican tours with Jamaican tour guides. I don't know if that's true or not. But in the movie, there were like, I don't know, what is it, 10 of them on the tour, and they were going to this remote waterfall, after they had the little bus ride into the interior waves, and he was sharing some of the riches, and they seemed to have a good time. Let's see here. Robert Brandt in Jamaica tried to get them not to light up. He's there you go. Paul Lucas, cool, Robert. Silo Steve, how did her dad get on the ship drunk with a ticket not in his name? Other than that, it was a fun movie. I give the movie and Bruce a thumbs up. Silo, yeah, it's Hollywood, right? It's a movie. Cuckoo things happen. What can I say? And for the script, it had to work. There you go. Yeah, well, that's the way it is. But they ended up on the ship together. Robert Brandt, it grows wild in St. Thomas. Also, Robert is saying about the ganja. Cat Rose, is that area's third tornado in 2 weeks? Cat saying about this tornado, Massachusetts. And Jordan has given thumbs ups to everybody here today. Well, Lucas, cool. He's saying this is cool. Silo saying hi, Ann. Robert Brandt at Paul Wilgus. Wild chicken eat the buds, pop out the seeds, and it grows all over. Fertilized. They popped out the seeds and they're fertilized from the chickens. Oh my gosh. Is it legal there? Paul wants to know. Steve Bartley, 81 in Greeley, Colorado. Severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. Welcome, Steve, to the show. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, buddy. You stay safe out there. Robert Brandt at Silo Steve, exactly. A few flaws, but all in all, I like the show, this movie. Debbie Emanuel, hi, everyone. 95 and Hayes and Chico today, working with a full office, so can't chat, but can listen. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Debbie, and welcome to the show. Glad you're here. We're all talking about that movie, Like Father, and comparing some notes there. Cat Rose, yipes. Tom Henry whispering, hi, Debbie. Hi. Don't want to get you into trouble at work. Hi. Robert Brandt at Paul Lucas. It's non-criminalized unless you traffic in it. There you go. And Jordan, morning, Debbie Manuel. Hope all is well. Have a great day. Londell Williams, Bruce, 81 degrees and raining. Somerville, South Carolina. Londell Williams, that's a name I don't recognize. Are you new? If you are, welcome to my channel. Welcome here. If you're not new and I've forgotten, because you've been here before, that it's the short-term memory that, I have an excellent memory, but it's incredibly short. And so, Londell, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show today. Mary Allen Shaw is here in the 90s today in Charleston, South Carolina, but had a nice day relaxing and walking on the beach. Fantastic, Mary. You're doing it right. Nice to have you back again. And Jordan at Robert Brandt, that sounds amazing. Have an awesome cruise on Viking. Nina Frank is here from Sweden. Hi, Bruce. Hi, all. Finally, we are cooling down over here in Sweden. MG Toe, anyone been to Machu Picchu in is that Peru? He wants to know. Robert Brandt at Ann Jordan. As long as our twins are good, I'm expecting an excellent trip. It's not an ideal ship for 16-year-olds. He's got 2 of them with him, and I have to see how the days go with those excursions. Hopefully, they'll keep them occupied. Robert Brandt, MG Toe, it's on my bucket list where I want to be. MG Toe, what's the best way to see it? Cruise or land trip? Question. Cat Rose, being fires all over Europe. Heard it's now some in Ireland. Richard C. Robert will still have a bus tour of Europe with the low river levels. Yeah, may well. Robert Brandt, I think I'd land. I think I take a land trip into Machu Picchu. I think that's what he said. And Jordan, haven't seen Like Father. Don't stream Netflix. Sad, she says. The Steaming Bean train has stopped at NF, waiting for customs officer. Steaming Bean train has stopped at NF, waiting for customs officer. So I know the steamer is training it, I think, into Canada. But where in Canada are you headed, my friend? I don't know what NF is. It's not Newfoundland. I'm not sure where you're at. Cat Rose, what is the difference? Cat Rose wants to know how to get to Machu Picchu, I suppose. Steaming Bean, good to hack in Ontario, he says. Okay. From the future, Bruce, use your influence to get Joy to New York City. I'll I'll do what I can with what I got from the future. Thanks for joining me today, and thanks for your comments today on my channel. I know you've been watching and you've been saying hi. Steamer, that movie was a 5 out of 10 at best. And Jordan Morning at Steaming Bean, welcome home. Great videos and travels. He's not home yet. He's still traveling in the Eastern Canada, Northern USA, but you know, he's having a good old time. From the future. Then Bruce, get Harmony to New York like in the movie. Get Harmony up there for us too. The Steaming Bean, thanks, and Jordan. Steamer, I hope the customs person is kind. Cruising with Wheels, hello, Bruce. Hey, Cruising with Wheels, how you guys doing? How's it going today? Nice to have you by. Cruising with Wheels, another YouTube channel. Of course, Steamer, he's got his own YouTube channel. Sitting in my train and waiting, he says, Dave, what movie are we talking about? Dave, we're talking about the movie on Netflix that started on August the 3rd. What's that now? 3 days ago, called Like Father. And the movie stars Kristen Bell and Kelsey Grammer, and Seth Rogen is in it. But the thing about the movie that's got us talking is the movie is shot on board the ship called the Harmony of the Seas. Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, the second largest ship at sea. And I did a movie review today. I really commented about the ship, not the acting. And I released this video earlier today. And today we're talking about this movie. What do we think? We were talking about it last week. We heard it was coming out this weekend, so a bunch of us sort of seen it. So if you got Netflix, that's what we're talking about. This movie called Like Father. Mary Ellen Shaw, Robert Brandt, Grows Wild. Good to know. Ha ha. Rob Souter, greetings, Bruce, from Wilmington, Delaware. 95 degrees and extremely muggy. Went to Jamaica, and you could get stoned walking around the back of the resort. Cruising with Wheels at the Steaming Bean. Are you home yet, or are you still in my city? I know he's on the road. I just don't know exactly where he is, guys. And Jordan, hey, Cruising with Wheels, good morning. Cruising with Wheels, hi, Ann. Steaming Bean at Niagara Falls. That's NF. He's at Niagara Falls. My daughter was just there this past weekend. She attended a wedding and was just there, hot and humid, and steaming in the Niagara Falls area. Very hot and humid. Sylvia Swan is here. Sylvia, hi all. 89 feels like 98 in Greensboro, North Carolina. Really muggy and sticky. Welcome back, Sylvia. Keep it cool out there. From the future, it was a feel-good movie, good for RCL. I think it was a feel-good movie, and I think it's going to do RCL a lot of good. I think Royal Caribbean Lines is going to have a field day with the marketing on this movie. I think it'll be good for them. Cruising with Wheels at the Steaming Bean. The Canadian side is prettier, for your information. I think he knows that, being Canadian himself, but you got it, Steve. Cruising with Wheels. You guys know. Sylvia, Ann, do you set your alarm to listen to Bruce? She's saying hello. Cat Rose, hey, MG Toe, Cruising with Will, saw your show yesterday. Are you really going to Jamaica on your group cruise? I think is what he's asking. Cat Rose, between Haven and Concierge. Silo Steve, hey, Cruising with Wheels, Kevin or white chocolate? Kevin or white chocolate? I don't know what that means. Cat Rose, I've been through Niagara Falls a long time ago in winter. Yeah, birds. It's pretty in winter, but it's cold. And Jordan, morning, Nina, morning, Sylvia Swan. I follow so many people. I try to wake up if I can. Don't know how I do it. Cruising with Wheels at MG Toe. No, our group cruise doesn't stop in Jamaica. Robert Brandt, Kelsey Grammer is from St. Thomas. See, I saw an interview with him. He's talking about growing up on an island and on the water his whole life. Cruising with Wheels at Silo Steve. Steve! He was with them on the Bliss. And he also ran into the Haven, you know what. Yes, Steaming Bean. If Bruce keeps on going about the movies, I'm going down the falls. If you're going to do that, Steamer, put your camera on and post it on your channel. It'll be great for your ratings. Sylvia, I want to see the movie. Maybe it's on Hulu. Have to check. It looks like a cute movie. You'll see some previews. Any you can't get Netflix, you can see some previews on YouTube. Just enter Like Father or Like Father previews. You'll see a bunch of them. You'll see some clips. Anyway, MG, though, there wasn't enough of the ship showing more on people. Well, you know, it is a story about people, but they did not a bad job. If I were Royal Caribbean, I'd be happy. I would definitely be happy. Londell Williams, yes, Bruce. I am new. I have been on 19 cruises and planning to go October. Carnival Horizon and Somerville is about 15 miles out of Charleston, South Carolina. Londell, this is fantastic. Thank you for joining us as a newbie. Glad you're here. I hope you enjoy this channel. I hope you enjoy the folks on it. We love talking about cruise ships. and all kinds of other silly stuff. I'm on Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern every day. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I'm on twice. I'm on at 8 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays because we play trivia. I've got live trivia going. And then Saturdays, I'm on at 2 o'clock Eastern as well doing this live show. So we love talking cruise ships here with all kinds of these folks. We're all addicted. Every one of us, we're all addicted to this cruise shipping. Seakeeper, Cruising with Wheels. Guys, how you doing? And Jordan, Cruising with Wheels. Awesome stream yesterday. Great work from the future, saying Carnival is now going to a movie called Like Mother. Laugh out loud. Or maybe Hate Mother. You know, you got Like Father, Hate Mother. You know, you could go a million ways. You know, Kissing Cousins. I don't know. I'm just, just throwing it out there. Robert Brandt, if you come to St. Thomas and take a photo with Rodney and his donkey, I think you can get high off the vapors. Not sure if it's Rodney or a donkey. One or the other. Something's amiss here. If you're hanging around those guys a little longer than you should, there could be some residual effects. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the inside information, Robert. It's good to know what's happening in St. Thomas. You got to be on top of these things, folks. That's another reason you watch this show. Silo Steve, sorry I missed the stream yesterday. Mrs. Silo drugged me out shopping. Yeah. Cruising with Wheels at Silo Steve. Oh, that's okay. You are always missed, but happy wife. Happy life. Robert Brandt, Jamaica is beautiful. It's the crime, so stay near or at the resorts. Absolutely. MG Doe, I thought Kelsey was Canadian. I don't think so. Tom Henry, Silo, what is a concierge cabin? Have not heard that before. Can you tell us the difference? Robert Brandt, Kelsey's dad used to own the bar. One of my kids has now. How about that? Maurice is here. Hey, Maurice, it looked like the theater was filmed on a sound stage. Well, that could well have been. I'm sure a bunch of the movie was filmed or Hollywood, I suppose. I was curious about the scenes on the stage, but I was also curious about the scenes being done in the room. And I suspect that they replicated a cabin in a studio, but of course they made it roomy enough to shoot the scenes, and they moved the couch around a bit to be sort of near the bed, and Kelsey waking up with a hangover in the room. It was a lot of fun. I think they did a great job, though. Cruising with Wheels, traveling with Bruce. Silo calls Frank white chocolate. Inside joke from NCL Bliss, cause Kevin loved white chocolate. Thanks for sharing. That's great. Loves the white chocolate. Oh my gosh. Sylvia, hi, Cruising with Wheels. I'll be on your group cruise. Yay. And Jordan, welcome. Londell Williams. Silo Steve, it seems concierge is something on the Joy. Not sure about other NCL ships. A step below Haven, but you still get a butler and a concierge. It is on the NCL Joy site. There you go. This is obviously new info that we're picking up because Norwegian is frantically getting everything up on the internet for all of us to understand what this Joy cruise ship is all about, because all the floor plans, cabin plans, everything's been kind of not exposed to us because the ship was in China, but the Chinese market is now being brought back to North America starting next April. This ship has to be Americanized and fast, and that's what's happening. Robert Brandt at Traveling with Bruce. If you met the donkey, you wouldn't be certain either. If you met the donkey, if I just stopped there, if I just said if you met the donkey, I wouldn't have to go any further, It reminds me of the line in Ghostbusters. They're talking about storing the ghosts downstairs in the containment center, and then Bill Murray comes downstairs and he's saying, "How's the grid holding up?" "Not so good." And the one guy says, "Tell him about the Twinkie." And the guy, Bill Murray, looks at the camera and goes, "What about the Twinkie?" One-liners. If you met the donkey, I love that. Rob Souter, Niagara Falls is about 30 minutes from my house. If vacation there brings a lot of cash, a lot of cash comes into that area. And Jordan, welcome from the future. Cruising with Wheels, Sylvia Swan, hello. Ed Tollison, Sylvia, I just moved my cruise over to their group cruise. Well, how about that? Mary Ellen Shaw, Londell Williams. I am in Somerville too. A small world. I got Somervillians, Somervillians all over the place. Maurice, and plus, there showed the ship was from New York, which we know that the ship is too big to fit under the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. So we know this is a Hollywood movie. This can't be real life. There's no way that that ship can fit under the Verrazano Narrows. That's great. You can't fool the cruisers. You're not fooling the cruisers on this stuff. That's hilarious. Oh my. Paul Wilgus and Robert Brandt thinking about the donkey. He's laughing his you know what up. Sylvia, Ed Tollison, great. From the future, Seth Rogen got special Royal RCL room package. You know what I mean? Three times. He got a nice room. Robert Brandt, it's true. At Paul Wilgus, it's true. Tom Henry, Silo, I bet Adrian really loves serving those passengers. Oh man. Cruising with Wheels. The signage on the Joy was all in Chinese. That's right. $50 million dry dock to rip it all out of there and redo it in Americano. This is a big redo for this ship, and the cruise line is downplaying it like, oh, it's all going to be great. We're just bringing our ship back to North America, and we're going to give our American guests and North American guests an opportunity to enjoy themselves on the Joy. No, that's not what it is. You're abandoning China. You're getting the hell out of Dodge because you can't fill the ship and you're sick and tired of paying the bribes, gifts, as it were. And you want to get back to where it's safe and where you get paid real money from real people without having to pay under the table to do all kinds of business. That's why you're doing it. And you're spending $50 million to redo the ship out of your pocket. And it's just like, oh, that's just a refurbishment. We're just going to freshen it up. You know, we always freshen up brand new cruise ships. Yeah, it's not even 18 months old. $50 million refurbishment after 18 months. Yeah, they got to Americanize it. Holy macaroni. That's unbelievable. Robert Brandt, Rodney and his donkey are famous in St. Thomas. And Rodney's only income is from people giving him $1 and $2 to take pics with him. There you go. And you know, you got a mascot like that. Why not? The tourists love it. Great. I think it's fantastic, Robert. I love it. Reggie and her man, they're here. How you guys doing? Hey, Bruce, still hot in New York. I bet you it is. We've been hearing how hot it is out there. Cruising with Wheels. Imagine having to change every sign inside the back of the door, inside the bathrooms, beside every, I don't know, all the menus. The kitchens are probably going to be redone. The staff going to be redone. How many folks only speak Mandarin? Now they're all gone. The entertainment, all gone. The casino has to be redone. All those slot machines have Chinese symbols and everything. All that has to be redone. This is a major, major deal. $50 million. Oh my gosh. MG Toe is saying on airplanes, the older a plane is by FCC rules, seats need to be removed at a certain age and miles. The airlines get around this by enlarging the seats and then charge more for premium economy. There you are. Very interesting. Robert Brandt at Cruising with Wheels. I think that's the biggest problem. Robert Brandt saying probably about the change of the ship. Silo, Easter egg hunt on the Joy. Find the sign in Chinese they missed. Yeah. Look around and find it. Reggie and her man, site of Royal Caribbean ships, probably why they sail from Bayonne. They do sail out of Bayonne. Excuse me. I sailed out of Bayonne, New Jersey on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, and she just fit under the Verrazano Narrows. But I don't know about the Harmony. Would it be too tall? It's from what someone's telling me. It might be too tall to get under. Unbelievable. Or Cruising with Wheels at Robert Brandt. They also have to get rid of 2 of the 4 casinos. They can only go down to 2, perhaps. Wow, that is something. Silo Steve, and add a Starbucks too on the Joy. It says American Diner where Margaritaville is on the Bliss. Yeah, this change is coming. Big time changes. Robert Brandt, they all expected the Asians to gamble hard. Gamble and drink like crazy. And it didn't happen, or it didn't happen enough. Probably. MG Toe, Chinese are a bunch of thieves. He's saying they're a bunch of thieves. That's been my experience. Cruising with Wheels, yes, they just didn't though. Cruising with Wheels, they didn't gamble hard. They didn't get not enough of them. From the future, Bruce, why do you think Norwegian didn't put the Galaxy Pavilion on the Bliss? Do you think it'll be on the Encore? You know, from the future, only they know. I'm going to speculate, just speculate that they might have been doing it as an experiment already, where it's been, or they may have found that doing the numbers, they're just finding that the numbers aren't justifying the expense of putting it up, and they'll limit it where it is, and they might cut it back. Bean counters would be my reasoning, but I can't prove it, so I don't know. Robert Brandt, cruising with wheels, exactly, and hi, by the way. And fantastic. Robert Silo, hey, cruising with wheels, only 531 days till the encore. Haha. Mary Ellen Shaw, I will be in St. Thomas on the Oasis in a few weeks. I have to look for Rodney and his donkey. That's right. Tom Henry, laugh out loud, MG Toe. Cruising with wheels at Silo, Steve. That's a long, long time. Maurice, do you think NCL will put Starbucks on all their ships in the future? Maurice, I would bet you that if they've signed a deal with Starbucks long term, that every dry dock that's coming up and scheduled, a scheduled dry dock, they will do that. They will convert whatever bistro they have into a Starbucks each and every time, so that over the next maybe 5 years, by the time the next complete turnover has been done, that all the ships will have a Starbucks on board. That wouldn't surprise me, sir. Robert Brandt at Mary Ellen Shaw. He's usually at Veterans Drive at the corner by Cardo Jewelers. That's where the donkey's at, downtown. How about that? So he doesn't come out to the docks. You got to go into town, find him there. How about that? Cat Rose, ick. Pick a better coffee chain, she says. Cat's not a fan of Starbucks, it looks like. Cool Jazz was on NCL today for 40 minutes looking around. Mini suite was $8.99. Got a message my category was no longer available, and the price went to $1,099. Closed browser, and price came back to $8.99. Isn't that something? So he was on the website, and it's jumping around on him. Isn't that interesting, Cool Jazz? Reggie and her man, Bruce, are you joining us on the Encore? I'm not booked on any cruise at this point. Not yet, folks. Stand by when I have it. When I've got something cooking, you'll know. Right now, I'm here in my living room working to build my channel past 2,500 subscribers, and we are. Sylvia, Cool Jazz. Hi, Sylvia. Fantastic. Tom Henry, Robert Brandt, at Robert Brandt. Just finished my dinner. Thinking about yours. So I ate my Frosted Flakes. Thanks. Yeah, but hey, Tom, did you take 3 hours to eat your Frosted Flakes? And did you have wine with it? I mean, come on, you gotta jazz it up, buddy. Robert Brandt, when in doubt, call a human and don't book online. Robert, good point. I would call Vacations to Go and just get them to compare for you, find out what they can do for you about that. Cool Jazz, hello, Sylvia Swan, how are you? People are saying hi to each other. Cat Rose, nope, I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I often find their coffees to be bitter. So she's just not her taste. I get it. Maurice, oh, you're back in your room. I just noticed, LOL. When did you get back? Maurice is kind of curious about that. I'm not sure who he's referring to and what room we're talking about, but he's talking about it. Anyway, this movie, like Father, I got a kick out of it. Watched this Saturday. And I liked how the ship was cast. Yeah, sure. If you're Royal Caribbean, wouldn't you like to have more footage like they had? Wouldn't you like to have more of these incredible sky shots, helicopter shots, shots of other venues on the ship? But if you've never been on that ship before, you've never been on a cruise ship before ever, and you see that movie and see that cruise ship as a non-first timer, you got to be wondering, wow, look at this cruise ship. It just doesn't look like a ship at all. Looks like an absolute resort. It's got to be something. I tell you, I was impressed with how well they made the ship look. I thought it was well done. Robert Brandt is saying at Tom Henry, 8 courses, none were Frosted Flakes. Let's see what the morning brings. No Frosted Flakes for dinner on the river cruise with Viking. No sirree. Tom Henry, and I don't drink coffee. Tom Henry says, and Jordan Briner at Tom Henry. Sylvia, Cool Jazz, getting ready to go into work. Sylvia says she's working tonight. Cool Jazz, good morning at Ann Jordan. Happy Tuesday. Reggie and her man, you, Bruce, you're home from your daughters. Yes, back from Calgary, from my daughters back in Kristen, here in British Columbia. Maurice, that was the crew paid extra to act in the movie. Maurice, I don't know if any crew was paid at all whether any crew was actually in the movie. I don't know if anyone recognized anyone at all. If there were any crew members, they would have been, of course, with theoretically non-speaking roles. But I don't know if any of the crew members were actual crew members of the ship. They may have been bona fide union members of the Actors Guild, the Actors Guild in Hollywood. And then they would have been paid at least scale for their appearance. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Tom Henry, it's cheap, man. MG Tone, I wanted to see the girl act less of a, bitch earlier in the cruise. Well, MG, she's supposed to, be this worked up, stressed out executive, and they gave her kind of the parameters of what she was, and, that's how she played it. That's how it was done. And Jordan, thanks, Jazz. From the future, Royal Caribbean / Netflix should bring back the Love Boat series. From the future, don't think that isn't going to happen. That's only a matter of time. They come around in circles. It'll be back on. Don't worry. Robert Brent at Tom Henry. My wife just said they better have some sugary cereal for our sons in the morning, or there could be a mutiny. Well, you'll find out how good breakfast is. If you like dinner, I just don't think you can have a problem with breakfast. It should be okay. Of course, the two sons can always ask for anything specific they like, and I'm sure that the crew will raise heaven and earth to figure it out for them. So you're on a pretty nice unit there. So let's see what happens. And Jordan from the future, Love Boat, yes, please, which I live stream. Rob Souter, I miss the one-eyed cat. Yes, they're still in Calgary. We left them behind. The boys are now with their masters, and it's all good. We've done our job. Tom Henry, I agree. MG was hoping that phone would quit. That phone would quit, or the call would be from the phone company with a huge bill. I'm not sure what he means. Reggie and her man from the future. You can watch Love Boat on YouTube. We do. Yeah, you can. You can watch it on YouTube. That's true. MG Toe, Princess was the Love Boat series. That's true. Cat Rose, when I do drink coffee, just want a nice medium roast, cream and 2 sugars. Right on, Cat. And Jordan, Reggie and her man, wowzers. Didn't know that. Gotta check that out on YouTube. Yeah, you can see episodes of Love Boat on YouTube. Absolutely. You do some hunting, you'll find it. Reggie and her man, everyone, don't forget thumbs up for Bruce. How are we doing on thumbs ups? So where are we at right now? What do we got here? I'm showing 15 thumbs ups, 3 thumbs down. Some people hate the movie, or they hate me. And since I have no cats, they're probably giving me the downs. But I got 18 reactions out of 36 viewers. If you guys can spare thumbs ups today, we'll take them. Thank you very much. Reggie and her man, don't forget. Okay, Rob Sutter, how about the Lust Boat? The Lust Boat. Cat Rose, I will have to check. Cat says, check into the Love Boat on YouTube. See what you guys think. You can find it there. Sometimes you can find all kinds of old TV shows or clips, or sometimes you can find whole movies on YouTube. Maybe they shouldn't be there. I don't know. But there's a lot there. If you just do some searches, you never know what you come across. Things show up. Robert Brandt, 3 thumbs down, and I never mentioned who. Yeah, the orange-haired one. You never even mentioned him. And despite me bashing him, perceivably bashing him, I cracked 2,500 subscribers. It might have taken a little longer than we thought. Maybe, I don't know. I did have a few folks leave us because they were not happy about the Trumpster, how he was being occasionally mentioned, but he's had a tough weekend again, hasn't he? Unbelievable. Wow. Anyway, 2,506 subscribers, and we continue on. We love it. Folks, I think this is the end of the show. I've talked about Like Father. I've got nothing much to tell you today about the cruising biz. I did get a friend of mine send me an email today showing me a super, super discount deal to Dubai, where you could fly to Dubai, airfare, return airfare, a week. I think it would be 6 nights in Dubai for like $899, like an unbelievable deal out of New York, Chicago, even LA. Might be $50 or $100 more out of a few other airports, but it looked like it was Emirates Airlines for the most part, getting you there and back, nonstop flights. That was a killer good deal. I have to look into that a little more thoroughly and see what that's all about. But I found that to be rather interesting. Paul Wilgus is saying, laugh out loud, Robert. Yeah, not your fault this time. Robert Brandt laughing out loud. Tom Henry, Bruce, I refer to the very expensive cell bill for using a phone constantly. I see what you mean. Because she's on her phone to her office all the time in New York. And yeah. And then she got the call from that somebody in the office talking about the bankruptcy and the bill collector, and you thought it was the phone company. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, she was on the phone all the time back to her head office, trying to stay on top of her accounts. It was just crazy. Funny stuff. Tracy Dunlap, Robert Brandt. Yes, you're very good when you're overseas. Laugh out loud. You got to be in your best behavior. Kat Rose. Lately, someone's put episodes of The Joy of Painting on YouTube as well. The Joy of Painting. Robert Brandt at Tracy Dunlap. I'm working on it. Working on being good. Dylan LaRue, always great to watch. Hey, Dylan, welcome, buddy. Kat Rose, don't want to go to Dubai. She just doesn't want to go there. MG Toe, Kat, go there in the summer. Oh, it's hot. Cool Jazz, have you seen Viking's 245-day cruise for $93,000? I have seen that. I've talked about that a couple months ago. Quite the itinerary. Was it 5 continents? Quite something. A whole bunch of what they call those heritage sites. These sites, UNESCO heritage sites, are involved in that cruise too. Cat Rose, one of my meds would be illegal there in Dubai. One of her medications. MG Toe, it's only 130 degrees. Real beer drinking weather in a non-alcohol country. Well, yes, but you can drink beer in the hotels. As a foreigner, you can drink there. But yes, hot. Paul Wilgus at Robert Brandt, but you're in the part of the world that you can be bad when it comes to him. When it comes to part of it can be bad when it comes to him. I don't know what that means. Let's see here. Reggie and Herman, Cool Jazz. Let's do that for group cruise. And MG Toe, cool. It went down to 50,000. That's that round the world trip. 40,000 MG Toe is saying. And Jordan, hey, is anyone going on the Love Boat cruise, 7-night Caribbean cruise in November with Princess? I haven't been looking at that one. Robert Brandt at Paul Wilgus, already bashed. Had a dozen people raise a glass. Richard C. Fresh alert from Dawn's Family Vacations on a North American cruise scam that is hitting cruise customers and what is going on. Recent info as of August 6th. Must see it. There you go. He's on top of those. Robert Brandt, we'd love a true world cruise. Wouldn't that be something? Paul Wilgus said, Robert Brandt, good for you. Seakeeper, Joy of Painting would put me to sleep. Got to remember that. Reggie Interman, yes, Richard C. We saw that. Good info. And Jordan, thanks at Richard C. We'll be watching Dawn soon. And MG Tone, Robert, yes, with all tours, booze, and gratuities included. Richard C. Reggie and Herman, yes, what a scam. Good tip. Tom Henry, and the one with Captain Stubing guesting. Yes, that's the one. He's guesting on this cruise that Princess is holding, I believe, in October. And it's on one cruise only. I think it might be an annual thing that they do with him, and perhaps sometimes some of the other cruise cast members. Captain Stubing, he still gets paid money from Princess from time to time for his personal appearances. What's wrong with that? Pretty good gig. Nothing wrong with that action at all. How are we doing on the thumbs ups now? Are we any better off? 25 thumbs ups. Oh, man, you got a wave here, Bruce. This is fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Got a wave of thumbs ups that came in. That's fabulous, you guys. If you get the chance, check out my video today, my movie review on Like Father. And if you wouldn't mind, if you have a Facebook account, please share the video with your friends. Expose this channel for me if you can. I'd like to get this channel further known, further reaching more people. We love to have newbies join us. Like today, we've had newbies join us for the first time. This is fantastic. I'm looking for newbies every day. If any of you are out there thinking of subscribing to this channel, there's a button right there. It's on all the time. There's one over here that is a subscribe button too, and it has a little bell icon beside it. Click that bell notification icon. Every time I load a new video or I'm going live, you get a notification that that's going to happen. You can stay on top of what's going on with the show. But between my appearances, check out my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. Most of the folks you see here talking are on there as well. And we're constantly going back and forth with information, photos, videos, you name it. We'll see how that goes there. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Got to wear white shorts, Bruce. Tom Henry saying, Silo, get Bruce a captain's hat for the show. Richard C. Hey, IMG Toe, are you going to do the world cruise with such deep discounts. Seems like a great deal. Robert Brandt, I'll plug you with these people. Thank you, Robert Brandt. Plug the channel on that river cruise. They can't go anywhere. They're trapped. They're all yours. Go get them, buddy. Yes, please. Let's see if we can build up the following. Maybe we can get a bunch of folks joining us tomorrow live from their cabins after their 3-hour meal. Get them in there. Tom Henry, I've never seen the second subscribe button. No, there's a button over here that says subscribe to the channel. I don't know if it's a button or if it says subscribe. But then beside it is a little bell. It looks like a little logo. It's like a shape of a bell. That's the bell notification icon. Click on that, whether you've already subscribed or not, and you'll be notified every time I do something. Tom Henry, never to mind that. Tracy Dunlap, good video today, Bruce. That you put out. Oh, thank you. You enjoyed that video? Thank you very much, Tracy. And thanks all of you who've been sharing it. Some of you have mentioned to me, I have shared it on Facebook for you. I appreciate that very much. Any other social media you can get it out on, I'd appreciate that too. I'm glad you like it. MG Toe, I'd like to, if I get a good woman to go with. MG Toe is saying he'd like to go on that round the world cruise. That's a long time to put up with the same woman, though. Got to be a good one. Seakeeper Bruce, you got email. I have. Oh, I'll have to check it. I'll have to check my email. Richard C. Bruce, nice vid. Thank you, Richard C. Robert Brandt, Trump knows lots of Russian ladies at MG Toe. Borrow one of those. Yeah, Romanians and Hungarians and all kinds of folks over there. And Jordan, awesome show, Bruce, as always. Have a great day. See you all tomorrow at Trivia. Go tomorrow. We'll see the video later. Robert Brandt, I'm sorry. Yeah, he can't help himself. You know, it just slips. It just happens. You know, once in a while he slips. It's all good, Robert. I don't mind one bit. Guys, thank you for joining me today on my Monday show. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I've got two shows, 5 o'clock tomorrow and 8 o'clock tomorrow. The 8 o'clock show is Trivia tomorrow night. Robert, get all those folks on the ship involved to watch Trivia tomorrow night, and we'll see if we can stump those guys. This should be a lot of fun. And Jordan, socials a go. Anna is saying, yes, socials a go. Spread Bruce out on social media and make him go viral. Absolutely, I say. Thanks again, you guys, for catching my show. I appreciate it very much. 28 thumbs ups. Fantastic. Couple more are coming in as we are signing off for the end of the day. Robert Brandt, I'll try for 5. 8 p.m. is late here. Richard C., take care of everybody. Richard was here. Robert was here. And we had Seakeeper here. MG Toe was here. Tracy was here. Tom Henry was here. Silo was here. Cool Jazz was here from New York. The Big Apple. Buddy, it was nice to have you. And Jordan, of course. Tom Henry there. Reggie Enterman was here today. Paul Wilgus. Richard C. Who else was here today? I'm looking at the names if I'm going by. Paul Wilgus. There it is. Kat was here. Who else? Dylan was here. Dylan LaRue. Who else came by today? Rob Souter was here today. And just going back, From the Future was here today. Welcome from the future. Reggie Nerman, of course. Just seeing here, some of these I might read twice or 3 times. I'm just going back through all these comments that came in today. Fantastic group today. We had a real good participation here today. Cruising with Wheels. The boys are here from Cruising with Wheels. Great to have them come by. Always love it. You got to catch their channel if you haven't seen it yet. Sylvia, of course, was here. Paul Wilgus. Maurice was here. Mary Ellen Shaw. Ed Tollison Jr. was here. Fantastic. Who else was here? We had the newbies here today, too, which was fantastic. I'm so glad we got some new folks in here. Londell Williams, the newbie today. Fantastic. And going further back, I'm looking at the Steaming Bean was here today. Even on the road, Dave was here today. Hey, Dave. And who else was here? Going back. Let's just see. I'll go right back there. Nina Frank from Sweden was here today, as always. Londell, like I said, fantabulous. I love it. All these folks are here having a good time, watching the show, giving us comments, telling me their temperature, where they're at. Everything is great. Loving it. I think I'm just about back here to the beginning. Sue Vegas Strong was here today. That's right. Sue from Vegas Strong was here. Nice to have Sue here. John B., of course, was here. And love it all. Thank you all for having been here and being part of the show. I hope to see you again tomorrow. We'll see what happens with our 2 shows tomorrow at 5 and 8. In the meantime, this is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me today, August the 6th, 2018. We'll catch you tomorrow at 5 o'clock and at 8 o'clock tomorrow night for trivia. In the meantime, have a pleasant evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.